What's going on, everybody? Doc Average Gamer Guys back at again. More Escape from Tarkov action. Jumping into another one of our loot run series. This time, we're going labs. You may or may not have seen, I think probably by the time this goes up, I'll have another video out. But labs loot is back, and it has been absolutely awesome. That honestly is where I've been going to make my money. I'm also kind of sort of pushing towards level 62, so the raider kills and the XP from a really good run is certainly helping. But I have been making a ton of money from labs, and the beautiful part is, while there is still, or it has turned into some pretty decent loot behind the locked rooms, there is a lot to be found out in just the open areas of labs as well. So hopefully we can get a couple of good, at least one good raid in, and show you a couple of the spots, and show you how much money we can pull out with a successful run. So without further ado, let's jump in, get to a raid. All right, here we go. See what we can get done. I'd like to try to fight black here, I think. You know what? I'm gonna go to the office here. Take a little bit of time and see. Hold spawn right there. Rip stop on top. That's unfortunate. A little bit of money though. Fire. These are two good spots right there on top of the safe. Been real good for me. I like to work the safes first, though. For instance, it's like this. Does sound like we have somebody else here, as we would expect. Pause for us. And that's not been open. Yeah, here. Skull. Beautiful. Telling you. So granted, this is a little bit of room loot. That times be real good. Not this time. Find something solid there, right here. Looks like we can initiate that. this. Sometimes intel in here can be things on this shelf. That can be things. Oh, got a little Dr. Boat there. Loot Lord Plushy just hanging out. Look at that little guy. Look at that little guy. Cute little guy. Oh, don't want this. I always snag up paper just because. Cat statue's the next bigger area. Pretty. Broke kill. This. Alright. Solid containerized loot for us at the moment. This area right here can be really solid too. Got gunpowder. Nice. Film. Cat. Wires. Man, we're striking out on the electronics today. That was a nice little haul here. I haven't been finding as many things in here as I normally feel like I would. And the tech hasn't been as good as it had been in the past. Tech here used to be really solid. I've not seen a LEDX in here in quite a while. Not to say that they're not, or that they didn't. Them. Well, this has turned into an absolute amazing room. Amazing. Got spawns there, all along here. I feel like I've seen something down there before. Really good. This is not pity. Potential for some freaking absolute banger items in here. Defibs, LEDXs now. This room has gotten significantly better. And there's... Okay. Walk by that one. Quick sweep the flashlight, just make sure we didn't miss anything. So here's the thing. Fantastic loot. The raiders also provide a ton of potential value. They can have some solid rigs. Weapons can be really, really good. Can carry some of the top tier ammo. Plenty of grenades. Usually some, well, sometimes some heals. And then their backpacks can have a lot of different items in it.
Внимание! Охране комплекса просьба проследовать в сектор G.
Curious if this person... So I've seen this happen and this is not a bad strategy if you're a little unfamiliar with labs, of basically queuing the buttons to see if you can get any raiders to spawn down close to you. The nice part about being able to do that is then you can kill said raiders, grab their gear, and if you need to, make a quick extract. Interesting tactic. Not a bad one. Definitely not a bad one, because you can, like I said, you can make some pretty dang good money off of raiders. Alright, so this guy is queuing in elevator here. This is a pretty typically unhit room, and I have found some solid things in here. Which one did he call? That block. That elevator is ready to go. Rid a couple of these things. I want to make sure I don't drop my mag if I have to reload soon. Dropped him. Good sound cue here. Just stealing. Raiders? Another guy? The 2-man? Very tentative 2-man. Alright, what we'll probably do here is pre. I'm gonna try to grab these guys, get our loot sorted, and we'll get out of here. I don't know if they hit green or not. Like green. That. Borrow that though. Hey, bud. Oh my. They got a kill. Do here. That. There what he has in his pocket. Those are definitely raiders over there. Dang. And we're gonna do a quick sweep here. Also, weight purposes, back for those. Stay low here. Avoid the raiders. Green hasn't been as fantastic, although I have not had it for very long. Just like that. Say that. Really nice. Used to be intel in here very consistently. They did add a new addition is a tech spawn, like right here in this corner. Look like anything going on at this time. Used to get a lot more stims kind of here. There's also a tech spawn right on this chair. Looks like we struck out on both of those, unfortunately. Actually, that's on. Grab. Grab. Yeah, one of mine. They're close on time. Buddy. There's a couple of stims. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Could be worse, could be worse. There could be absolutely nothing. Creep by this window. Black key card spawn right there. I've seen it here. Okay. Alright. Take this, that. Select track. Rotate. Now. Alright. Take a quick, fast double jog. Check this. And we're out. Very successful run. Very successful run here. Nice little 4,500. Get 2 players. That second guy, we got probably a little lucky there. But the first guy we absolutely dropped. Never even saw us. Alright, so here was the loot haul. Really, really successful. That was a good one. We got an opportunity to really hit all of the key spots, I think. As far as both a couple of basically every marked or every locked room that we had, so black, yellow, and green, we were able to hit, which was really nice. We got some solid stims out of black. Black, I think, has become kind of more of the MVP, at least so far, pending any additional changes and adjustments, obviously, to loot. But I think black, I've had the most success with black. Yellow has become an absolute great utility key as well. Not only can you get some really good weapon attachments in there, but the inclusion of just really 2 spawns for both gold and / tech items has been really, really great. So we definitely hit it off there. And green was okay. Got a few things that we certainly don't mind. SJ6 is always great to grab. A couple of stims as well. Really kind of missed out on all of the tech spawns across the board. So nothing on top of the safe. Nothing in a couple of the rooms across from Cat statue office, and really nothing in Cat statue office. The only area that we did not hit that would have probably been worth a look would have been manager's office, although I have not had a huge ton of success there as of late. Just for whatever reason seems to be that area seems to be kind of lacking. I don't know if it's because it's an actual key or they did some adjustment with the stuff to move it out of there. There is a safe in there, which is really solid. We also could have checked into red, and at least the peripheral areas. We don't have the red keycard, obviously, as well as the safe below. The safe below red has been really successful for me. So we did miss a couple of safes, but I think we got an absolute fantastic amount of loot here. We certainly, I think, played the Tetris game pretty well. To make the argument that we could have done it a little bit better. We certainly could have taken an additional TV rig which would have given us the option, I think, to pull some additional items out. The difference is I did prioritize at least these 2 guns over those things. I could have certainly probably taken the other TV rig, thrown it in here, pulled the attachments off of this, and then been able to just take out a little bit more volume of loot. But at this point, for me, I think the guns are a little bit more valuable. So slot for slot, I think we did really, really well. We certainly did hit some really nice spawns here. No graphics card, no LEDX. That's probably the only letdown. But other than that, really, really successful. A lot of really good items that are going to sell. And that was a nice little labs run. Plus a little bit of PvP. And I think we played that really, really well, considering there was 2. Didn't realize there were 2 people. And they killed somebody, obviously, early on into the raid, which is the shots that we heard. So I think that very interesting. They kind of played it timid. And, you know, they weren't lower level players either. But, hey, everybody has a different experience level, and everybody plays a little bit different. Worked out great for us. We were able to not only get the kills, but obviously soak up all of the loot. The beautiful part would have been is even if we would have died, this is still our gamma container. With all of this stuff, even just vendoring to the trader, we certainly would have made a good amount of money back. Will we have, you know, been able to recoup the investment on our armor, our gun, and the key card? No, not with just the containerized loot here. Sometimes I have been very successful to be able to do that. You get a LEDX, you get a graphics card, and a couple other gold items. You could certainly do that. But I am absolutely having some great success in labs. I have fluctuated greatly in money over the last little bit. Like a day ago, I was at like 4 mil. Sauce getting back into the game a little bit, so we're helping him. I've been playing some other maps as well, just to try to get some of my other quests done and get some experience. But this is the place I'm coming. I've been buying a ton of key cards from Therapist level 4, and just trying to get 1 or 2 successful raids. The beautiful part about a successful raid on labs is if you can get a successful raid, maybe kill a player, kill a couple of raiders, and then at least loot a few of the spots, you are guaranteed to be able to make quite a bit of money that should absolutely carry you through the next raid or 2, especially if you can get a spare armor, a spare gun, and then just a good couple of things to be able to sell and buy that key card back. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. A little bit of everything in this episode and a nice little loot run, and hopefully you learned a new spot or 2 to look if you are running some labs yourself. I definitely would recommend getting in there. There's plenty of good loot to be had. Obviously, just be mindful. It's going to be very packed with people also trying to fight you for the loot. So if you don't know labs well, I would certainly recommend run a few offline raids, get familiar at least with the main areas, and especially where your exits are going to be. That is probably the biggest thing that trips a lot of people up on labs. Other than that, it was a good episode. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, guys and gals, and hopefully you learned something a little bit, and hopefully this was useful for you. We'll close out. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for the support on the channel. In addition, we do stream over on Twitch Fridays and Saturdays, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. We've been doing some hardcore and a couple other things live, so we'd love for you to come over and chat. We had an absolute blast of a hardcore episode last weekend, and we'd love to see you over there. That link is in the description. We also have Twitter and Discord. If you want to stay up to date with the channel outside of YouTube, Discord's the place to be. We always post when we're going live, videos, and such things like that, as well as try to keep you up on the Tarkov news. So if you want to stay in touch with us that way, we also have a cool growing community over there. We'd love to have you. All those links in the description below. I'll close out. Doc, Average Gamer Guys, as always, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next Escape from Tarkov video. Peace.